Alright, this is your help video to get you going on the measuring lids activity. You should have had a Ziploc bag, okay, that had all of your lids in it, and there's a number on the bag. So when you open your spreadsheet, it'll create a copy for you, and you're going to want to make sure that you put your bag number into the box here. And then you should also check to make sure you should have a piece of string, and we'll have a ruler. Now remember, when it comes to our rulers, we want to measure centimeters, but we're going to measure at the best resolution, okay, or at the point of where we have the most lines. So check your your ruler and make sure that it has the most lines, and if it's not on the centimeter side, it might be on the millimeter side, but remember, it just takes 10 millimeters to make 1 centimeter, and that's part of that metric system and the prefixes and why we use it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure the diameter of a lid, so it doesn't matter which lid we start with, we're just going to take one. And this is where the string comes in handy, because you want to make sure that you're getting it at a point to when it's the greatest point across. So there you find your diameter, and then you're just going to use your ruler to kind of get it. Now I like to kind of go in the middle of my ruler, so sometimes I'll start here at 10. Oops, let's make sure we don't lose a point, and then I'll measure out here. So this one looks like it's about 9 point, I'm going to say 9.90. So my diameter here is 9.90. I'll hit enter. There you go. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my circumference for that lid. Now circumference is going to be a little harder, but again, you're going to want to start on one side and work your way around. Now it's probably easier if I set this down on a table, but we're just going to get to the point to where we're going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to take my string. I'm going to mark my string to make sure I know where my point of start is. Okay. I'm going to take that around. Right there. Alright. So now I have my diameter, my mark, and this one is going to be a little bit greater, so I'm going to do that same little trick here. I'm going to start here at 10. Okay. Oops. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get up here to 9 so I can go 29. So there's 10, 20, up to this point here, 20, 31 points, and we're going to say 31.50. So that's my circumference, 31.50. And then once I do this for all of my lids, okay, and I have all my lids done, I'll be able to now go back and create my graph. Now the easy way to create the graph is to highlight all of your information first. Okay, and we're going to let the computer help us a little bit here. We're then going to go into Insert a Chart, and with this chart we want to be able to do a scatter. So it looks like they already set us up to do the scatter chart. And let's see, it's already got our points in here. I only have one measurement point. When you put in all of yours, you'll see a dot for each. They have their circumference versus the diameter. We're just going to add to that title. So we want to, for lids, okay, and that'll give us the title. We check our units and I should say our labels here. We've got diameter going across on the X, that's the independent variable. We have our circumference going on the Y, that's our dependent variable. Okay. And now we should be able to check, so there's our check title, our horizontal axis is good, vertical axis is good. Okay, we're going to go into our series. Now this is the part of our analysis is after we get a scatter plot, we want to be able to check the slope of that line. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, click the box for a trend line. Okay, and then we'll scroll down here a little bit, and we're going to look at the label, and we're going to say use the equation, because we want to be able to use that equation. Now, I don't have a linear fit on here, but that's because I only have one data point. You should have a linear fit on that, and you'll be using that equation to kind of answer a question following up with this. Anyways, that is everything you should need to know. Oh, one other thing. Nope, that should be good to go for this. So you've got your data, you've got your bag number, and you'll have your graph. And those are the things that need to be done with this before you can go ahead and answer the next set of questions. All right.